Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another video. In today's video, I thought I would share with you guys my 10-week pregnancy update. I'm so excited that I'm at 10 weeks pregnant. I feel like this pregnancy has moved along so much quicker than my other ones. It might be because I'm not working, because I'm home. It might be because I've got a really busy 14-month-old toddler and the days are they just fly by. But I'm super excited to be a quarter of the way there. When you guys are watching this, family and friends still don't know that I'm pregnant. Not quite sure when I'm gonna tell them yet. We are having our parents over in the next couple weeks or the next few weeks for dinner. So maybe we'll tell the grandparents then. But I don't know, we haven't told anybody. We're kind of just keeping this on the down wrap. Not that I'm worried that people might not be as excited when you're expecting your fourth child together. But I don't know, like I feel like when you're expecting your first and your second, people are all super excited and then they kind of downplay the excitement on your third or fourth baby, and we are excited and we just don't want to have to deal with that right now. I think that my family is going to be supportive, but I don't know. So anyways, so we are just keeping this to us for right now. We're just trying to enjoy it. And then we are definitely going to tell family and friends. We are so blessed to be expecting this little baby. We don't know the gender yet. We have 3 boys at home right now. I have a nearly 9-year-old. He'll be 9 this month. Ryan has a 7.5-year-old. And then we have Easton together, who is 14 months old. He will be 15 months old in October as well. So we are just so excited to add another little baby to our family, whether it's a boy or a girl. We are excited. It's just so much fun. It's such a beautiful blessing. So in this update, I'm going to talk to you guys about baby stats, how he or she is doing, as well as my symptoms, things that have changed this week, things that I have really been enjoying, and just share all of that stuff with you guys. I'm going to show you guys my bump or lack thereof. I'm not quite sure. It's been kind of fluctuating up and down depending if I'm bloated or depending how much I've eaten or not eaten. I'll share that with you guys as well. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so to start off talking about the baby, I wanted to show you guys this app that I've been using. This is the Bump app. I've been using this one as well as a couple other ones, but I really like this one for several reasons. It does say that the baby is the size of a strawberry right now, about 1.25 inches long. He or she is gonna grow and double in size in the next couple weeks. The baby also weighs 1/4 ounce, which doesn't feel like anything, but they don't pack on weight till later on in the pregnancy anyways. And yeah, it also says that the baby has working arm joints and the cartilage and bones are forming. The baby's vital organs are fully developed and they're starting to function, as well as the baby's fingernails and hair are starting to grow. So loads of things are happening. Baby's vital organs are already formed and functioning at 10 weeks. That seems just crazy to me, but yes. So I'm really excited about that. I always get a little bit nervous at this point to make sure that everything did form properly, that the baby is healthy. I'm not getting another scan for another couple weeks, and that's really gonna reassure me that everything is okay. But until then, I'm just a little bit nervous. Like, I don't know. I get this way at this point in pregnancy and I know that everything should be fine, but you never know. So I'll be excited to find out when I get that scan to make sure everything is good and in working order as well. As for me, I talked to you guys last week about my pregnancy symptoms going up and some of them going down. This week has been really strange for pregnancy symptoms. Some of them are still the same as last week. I've had a few kind of scares this week, which I'll tell you guys in just a minute. But yeah, it's been really different. I have my notes here because I've got way too many things to talk about and I'm gonna forget them. So my first kind of weird pregnancy symptom this week is that I've been really dizzy and faint. I felt like when I get up in the morning, I feel like blurry, dizzy, kind of have to give myself a minute to collect myself and then move on. Maybe it's because I haven't eaten in, 8 to 12 hours and I need food. So maybe I'll put some, like a healthy snack or a bar on my bedside table there so I can just quickly eat that or a banana before getting out of bed in the morning. But I have felt dizzy. I have fainted once, which I did tell my doctor about, and I nearly fainted a second time, which was pretty scary as well. All right, so my camera died. I am back trying to finish filming this video. So where was I? Where was I? Of course not. All right, so as for fatigue, that is still a symptom that has been ongoing, and I will be so thankful once it's done, because no matter how early I get to bed, how much sleep I get at night, if I nap during the day, I am still tired all of the time. Luckily right now, I don't feel super tired. I had a really, really good night's sleep last night, but I am tired most of the time. And it's really, really wearing me down. It's wearing down how much stuff I can get done in a day. I know I need to just put things aside and not stress out too much about how the house looks or how I look or what I can manage to go out and get done during the day. But being a mom, being a woman, I feel so much pressure at getting things done. So, you know, I kind of have to give myself a little bit of grace, have some balance in my life, and just embrace this time, because I know in the next few weeks, I should have a really nice spark of energy and feel a lot better. As for my emotions, I have been a roller coaster of craziness for the past couple weeks. I did talk to you guys about that. This week I have felt this overwhelming feeling of, I don't even know, like it starts in my lower body, it goes all the way up into my face, and then I just want to cry. Why? I have no idea. I'll be like, Ryan, I just want to cry right now. And he's like, well, why? What's going on? What can I help you with? And I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I do not know why I want to cry right now. I'm happy. I'm cooking dinner or playing with the baby or feeding him. I just feel like overwhelmed with this, I don't even know, feeling of... So that's been a little bit of a struggle this week. I don't actually typically cry, but my emotions have been a huge roller coaster. I know that I need to have patience, collect myself for my children and my husband, and just make sure that everyone is taken care of and that I can do homework without getting overly emotional or upset or stressed, or I just need to give my family a little bit of peace and grace as well, because it's not their problem that I am pregnant, and I know that I'm just a crazy emotional roller coaster. Again, I have never felt this in another pregnancy before, so I don't know if people have said, oh, maybe you're having a girl because your symptoms are so different, but every pregnancy is different. Doesn't matter the gender of the pregnancy or the gender of the baby. You have different symptoms from one pregnancy to the next. But yeah, I don't know. Another symptom that is ongoing is thirst. I am always drinking water. I drink between 3 and 4 liters of water a day. It makes me feel good, makes me feel a little bit more energized. I know that your body typically needs lots of water just to survive on a daily basis. And when you're growing a baby, that is no exception. You need more water. You are forming a little human inside of you. So it's really, really important that you try and eat as healthily as you can, and you drink lots of water. So I have like a to-go cup that I bring out with me. I always have like a 1 liter mason jar cup that I bring around with me around the house when I'm here. It's actually sitting on the floor right there because I didn't want it in the back view, but yes, I always carry it around. I always make sure it's full of water. Even when I'm feeling nauseous and I can't drink too much water, I just sip on it, put a little bit of crushed ice in it, and that definitely makes me feel a lot better. Headaches have kind of been ongoing as well this week, as well as nausea. Now, I don't know why. I did have headaches in my past pregnancies. I did not have this much nausea and vomiting in my other pregnancies. But yeah, I don't even know when it comes on. It used to be in the morning on an empty stomach, I would feel nauseous. And now it could be like midday, evening, I will just feel nauseous. I get a headache. The headaches are probably just from a surge of hormones, and probably from being tired as well, but the symptoms have not gone away, and I will definitely be happy when those go away as well. So there's just a lot of different symptoms in early pregnancy. God bless the women who don't have nausea and headaches in pregnancy, because it's, you know, it's really exhausting, but I know that there's a really good final goal at the end of all of this. I know we're gonna be welcoming a beautiful little baby, and I just have to realize that this is a part of the journey to growing a baby. Like, you just have to have it and then you forget about it. It's like labor, going through the excruciating pains of labor, having 2 natural births. You forget about it like really soon after, when you get to hold that precious little baby into your arms. So it's the same thing with pregnancy symptoms. They kind of move past. I've had some really, really good pregnancies in the past. My first trimester has always been the most difficult because you feel bloated and big and nauseous and headaches. And then my pregnancy symptoms pretty much subside after that, and I can go back to a normal life. Of course, at the end of your 3rd trimester, when you're heavy and big and tired, like I had 2 summer pregnancies, you feel a little bit depleted, but It's nothing like your first trimester. As for my last symptom, I have been feeling a lot of cramping this week, at least for the past few days. I have been moving a lot of like boxes. We're organizing our storage room, we're organizing our basement and garage. So I have been helping out with that. So maybe I'm overdoing it a little bit. The doctor did tell me to keep going on my regular daily life. If I'm working out, to keep doing that, you know, just feel your body out. And if your body's telling you to stop, then just stop. So I have been doing that, but I'm gonna give myself a couple days of rest here because I have been feeling a lot of cramping in my lower stomach. There's no bleeding, which I'm super blessed, super thankful for, but there has been quite a bit of cramping. So I just want to make sure that everything's okay. Then I was kind of Googling, because I Google everything, and it does say that you can be worried about ectopic pregnancy and miscarriage and stuff like that. So that was a little bit worrisome to me. I know it can be ectopic because when I did my ultrasound at 7 weeks, baby was in the right spot. So that is really good. There was also a heart rate at 7+ weeks. So that is also a really good sign. Chances of miscarriage at 10 weeks definitely go down quite a bit. So I'm not too worried about that, but it's just, it always worries you. Like pregnancy from day 1 to the last, I remember having Easton in my stomach and I couldn't feel him a lot because I had an anterior placenta, and some days I wouldn't feel him for days and I'd get so worried even at 35, 36 weeks. I used to work in neonatal and labor and delivery. I worked there for 10 years, and you see so many beautiful stories, but you also see so many sad stories as well that can happen in pregnancy. And I'm gonna like choke up and cry because I'm super emotional. Oh, and now the baby's awake again. But yeah, so it's just, you have to be able to like trust your body, trust that everything is doing the right thing, trust that the Lord has, you know, given you this beautiful gift. Everything happens for a reason. You just have to trust your body, and you just have to put the right things into your body and ensure that you can grow a healthy, happy little baby. Anyways, guys, that concludes my 10 weeks of pregnancy. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some kind of insight if you're 10 weeks pregnant, or if you're gonna be pregnant, or you are, you know, a few weeks behind me. Just know that every pregnancy is gonna be different. Just because you've had previous ones, or just because mine is a certain way, doesn't mean that yours is gonna be that way as well. If you are 10 weeks pregnant, let me know in the comments down below what you're feeling this week, what has been new. I'm super curious to see how everybody else is doing. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
I lose my breath whenever I see you.